Now then, Marley, here's a proper fascinating little snippet that I've seen on Twitter this morning. It was a link to one of these Lord Ashcroft polls, political polls, and it seems that UKIP, that's our lot, are second in Doncaster South, I think it is, south or north. But anyway, it's the constituency of a fella called Ed Miliband, Marley. You know who he is? No, there's no reason why you should. Well, he's the leader of the Labour Party, and if he was to lose his seat at the next election, that would cause a little bit of chaos. Whichever way the overall result of the election came out, that would be fascinating and good. Fascinating in a good way, obviously, because he's a bit of a balloon, and his party are a party of balloons. So there's a suggestion, a valid suggestion, that if the Tory voters in that area, now it's in South Yorkshire, it's one of the old coalfields, so there is no chance that any Labour voters there would ever vote Tory. That's just not realistic, for all kinds of reasons that I don't need to go into, I'm sure. That's never going to happen. Quite a lot of them are going to vote UKIP, and quite a lot of the undecided voters, the majority of the previously undecided voters are going to vote UKIP, which is what's brought about the position that we're seeing, the result that we're seeing of this poll, I think. So if all of the Tory voters were to vote, or even a few, actually, nowhere near all of them is required, if these numbers are to be believed, if somewhere like a quarter of the Tory voters in that constituency were to vote UKIP, then it's a job done. The leader of the Labour Party, who would effectively be the Prime Minister were Labour to win the next election, would no longer be a Member of Parliament. So I think that would be fascinating in a very good way. So, and realistically, the Tories have no chance whatsoever of winning that seat. They can't really, if they don't buy into this, they can't really claim to be Tory if we accept that being a Tory is being the opposite of being Labour. If they don't vote UKIP and boot Miliband into the annals of history where it belongs, then it's kind of giving the game away that there isn't anything to choose between Labour and the Tories, I would say. You might think differently, Marley, or you might just be thinking, why are we here? Well, we're here because we're picking my granddaughter up from school. That's why we're here. It's not all about you. You've already been in the park and you'll be in the park again later. But in any case, vote UKIP. That's what we'll be saying, innit, son?